we're an umbrella organization. We rent the space and do publicity and set up runs of shows for independent groups. Most of the groups are not technically OKCI. The only thing that is our touring company.
In my pocket, I can sign the papers like that.
I know you're an executive, but this is a poor way to sell real estate.
This is a hell of a way to run a college.
Well, a lot of people worry that we're going to either make fun of them in the audience or drag their butts up on the stage when they don't want to be dragged, and we don't do that. Sometimes we'll ask for volunteer suggestions in the audience. You can just shout them from your seat. On the rare occasions we ask somebody to volunteer, we're very clear, and we only take people who actually raise their hands. We don't take people if their friend points at them. We don't do that. No. You have to volunteer yourself.
Dad been getting lost. Thank you.
Well, about a little over 2 years ago, I went to a OKCI show, and I really enjoyed it. At the end of the show, they said, if you ever have any problems with being nervous when you're doing presentations, why don't you come and take a show, take a class? And so I took one class and I was kind of hooked. And so I've been taking classes for about 2 years now and performing. And it's kind of like, the first class was kind of like the first hit of crack.
Can I harpoon it when it's in the water?
You can do whatever you want. The one that we just performed is the Artful Codgers, and it's a group of about 8 folks who are all over 55. There's about 4 of us who are fairly new improvisers, about 2-3 years. And then there's another group who've been doing it like 20 plus years. And so it's fun to get together and play with them. And our thing is basically kind of drawing on hundreds of years of life experiences. Shane McClure is kind of our MC, and he's been acting and doing improv for a long time. And so we start off by doing it, basically we're a group of experts. And so we get a suggestion from the audience, and each of the members of the troupe answer the question one word at a time. And so it's a spontaneous kind of building improv. And then if there's something from that we can do a scene from, then we'll do a scene from there.
Clue as the way one uses
Boners.
rolled into
You can rehearse the skills, but you can't rehearse the show. It's kind of like sports, where you rehearse what you need to do on the field and the skills you need on the field, but you don't rehearse the actual game because you don't know how that's going to go.
So it's funny, it's entertaining. We also try to be real. It's not all just jokey. There are folks who do short form, which is more like the Drew Carey stuff, and that's hilarious also. But we do long form, which is more trying to get stories and real connections, and so it's less about jokey, but more about finding laughs and things that we can all identify with.
Harold Weisenstein looks just like your grandma. Harold Weisenstein is a 13-year-old prepubescent boy. That looks just like your grandma. He does look a lot like her. He really does.
We just hit it off really well initially, and I had just graduated from high school and wasn't really doing much, but I was looking to make some music. I had some songs written and I wanted to start pursuing that, and so we became friends and pretty fast, and then started working together musically pretty fast, and then realized we needed a full band because the music started getting a little darker and branching out on its own. So we had these friends. And they had played music together, and so it worked out really well.
He only loves me when I'm sad. I only love him when he's mad at me. He only sees me when I'm gone. They only love me for so long. That's true. That's true. I only go out late at night. Tell my mother, don't worry, I'll be alright. I grab my keys and I walk to the door. I'd always ask myself, exactly who do you do this?
3, 2, 1. A family whose home was destroyed by the Moore tornado says that they were overcharged for restoration cleaning. The company, however, disagrees. I'm Ellen Grunewald. More details later.
I'm outside the same Walmart where last week a 2-year-old girl was held hostage at knife point. Her attacker was shot and killed on the scene, and the girl remained unharmed.
Several residents from this Edmond neighborhood are upset that OG&E is cutting down their trees. But OG&E says it's just something that had to happen.